Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a secret base in Minecraft. I'm going to be giving you guys a step-by-step tutorial on exactly what you need to do to make the best possible secret base that you can. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. So the first thing you need to do is actually make sure that you have a good location for your secret base, whether it be underground, in a mountain, underwater. You want to pick a good spot. So when I first created this world a long time ago, this is on the Xbox, this was actually the back corner of the map, and I figured that the back corner of the map was the best spot because I only had to watch one direction. Now, and like most other Minecraft worlds, the map is absolutely huge, so there is no such thing as the corner of the map. But to be honest with you, the best thing that you could do is to try to get as far away from the main part of the map as possible. So if you're playing on a map with a bunch of friends, you're playing on a server, you want to get away from everything and pick a location that people aren't going to accidentally run into your secret base. So as you guys can see here, I'm pretty much on this jungle island. As a matter of fact, I think it is an island. Yeah, you guys can see that there's water that goes all the way around, which I think is pretty cool. Didn't really know that when I first picked it out. And then there's a bunch of little ponds that go around it. But essentially my base is inside of this mountain, and like I just said, you want to pick a location that people aren't going to accidentally run into. One of the biggest fears that I have when I create them underground is that someone's going to mine into them. With a place like this isn't really a complete mountain. It's pretty large, but again, it's very small. It's not very wide, as you guys can see. So this isn't an area, especially it being in a jungle, that people are just going to accidentally dig into. Another thing that you want to do is make sure that it's not too big, right? So you don't want to make this entire thing, you don't want to completely hollow out this hill here and make that your base, because if you hollow out everything, then it's going to make it a lot easier for someone to accidentally run into it. So try to make your secret base as small as you possibly can. And yeah, you should be good to go with that. Alright guys, so the second step to having a secret base is having a secret entrance. We don't want an obvious entrance that anyone could just run into, anyone could just go open a door. We want to have a secret entrance, and it's actually smart to have a couple different secret entrances. So I'll show you the first one. The first one is actually right here. I consider this the front of my base. There's a lot of different ways to get in around this little island, but I consider this the front. And the secret entrance is actually right here in the wall behind the sugarcane, but we don't want anybody to know that. So we want there to be a secret switch that actually opens that door. So if you guys will go up here, you guys can see that behind this tree I actually have hidden a switch, and if you flip that switch, it'll open this corner of the wall. It'll allow you to walk right in, and you can close that behind you to make sure that no one follows or can see you going in, and voila, here is my secret base. Now I actually do have another secret entrance, and it's that way. I'm actually going to go back out the way I just came in so I can show you, and I would highly recommend putting another entrance on the back side or on another side. I wouldn't put them both on the same side. I think that's kind of lame. But okay, so as you guys can see here, here's the island. The first entrance is down there. I'll leave that open so that you can see it. The second entrance is on the right side over here. So it's essentially the same looking area, right? Like there's a little pond, there's another front of the little hill here. So where's the secret entrance over here? I didn't want to do the exact same thing. I wanted to switch it up. And this one's actually pretty cool. So if you come over here, obviously there's a bunch of leaves on the ground, right? The trick is, if you go right here, you can see that there is a hole and there's a vine that goes down. Now, if you're just walking around, you wouldn't really notice this, but if you're looking for it, you'll see it. What you want to do is you want to go in this hole, slide down the vine, and then walk right through it, and voila, another entrance. Now, this is what's really cool, because that one is open, and someone could accidentally find that. I kind of made a trap. So I normally leave this door open just in case I decide to come in from that direction. And once I'm here, I'll close it so that if anyone does find out where I'm at while I'm in here, they won't be able to get in. I've also got this little trap here, and it doesn't really look like a trap. It kind of just looks like maybe a pressure plate to step on to open the door. But if you look inside of this lava here, there's actually a dispenser with arrows. So if anyone that's not supposed to be in here just walks in and they step on this pressure plate, the arrows from the dispensers will come out and kill them before they actually get to you. So I generally like to keep this door closed, but sometimes I'll keep it open just so I can get in on that side if I'm not able to over here. But yeah, this is my secret base. I'll point out one thing. If you guys look around, this area does look kind of sketchy, right? Like there's not a whole lot going on in here, which is kind of a good thing because it keeps a lot of my secrets about this place hidden, right? Like there's a random fireplace, a bookshelf. It's just very open, like a little jail cell back here. Like it's just very strange, and you kind of want to have that eerie feeling about your secret base so that you can hide things in it, things like escape routes and lookouts and possible other ways in that we'll talk about in just a second. But yeah, so that's the second step. The third step to your secret base is actually having a lookout, right? You want to have a spot in your base that allows you to overlook where your base location is in case someone is near you or someone is trying to kill you. And for that, my secret location is the very top of the tree. So as you guys can see, when you first walk in, there's a ladder here. And if you go all the way to the top of this ladder, this is one of the tallest trees in the game, which I think is really, really cool. And once you get to the top, you guys can see, you can literally see everywhere. And I absolutely love this because I can see all directions really, really far out. And what's nice is because this tree is so high up in the air, anyone that's walking around on the ground, the chances of them seeing me up here is very, very low. I actually went down and was just looking up and trying to see if I could see anything, and it's very, very hard. So if you come up here to look around, you think someone's near you, you know someone's near you, you actually have a really good vantage point. And I think this is really awesome. I also have another pretty cool spot, and it's always cool to have multiple spots that you can look out for your base, or that you can have to kind of call an escape route, I guess. This isn't necessarily a secret entrance, because you can't really get in this way, but it is a way to get out, and it's really, really cool. It's something that you've already seen but wouldn't notice. So basically, it's over in this room. You guys can see when you first come down in this room, it looks kind of sketchy, right? Like it looks like we're leading down into a mine, but in reality, there's nothing down there. That's kind of the main distraction. If you didn't notice, there's actually a staircase right here. So if you go up this staircase, what's actually really, really cool, when you get to the top up here, you'll see that there is a lever or a lever on the ground, and if you hit that, it'll open up and you're in the side of the mountain. You have another pretty cool view down here of the pond, and yeah, so I'll come out here so you can see what that looks like. You guys can see it's essentially just a little part of the mountain here, a part of the hill, and you can overlook this area. Now again, it's not as cool as the top of the tree up there, but it's another pretty awesome spot that you can escape if you need to. If you need to get out, or you just need to look in this direction, I just thought that was pretty cool. So you can come back in and close that, and yeah, you just want to make sure that you have a couple different lookouts so that you can keep an eye on your base. Alright guys, so the fourth thing that you want to have in your secret base is lots of supplies. Normally secret bases are held to keep your diamonds, your emeralds, whatever it is that you want to keep. But it's always good to have lots of supplies. You guys can see we have a bunch of different things labeled. We have resources. This thing is loaded with iron, diamonds, clay, coal, all kinds of stuff that we might need. Then we have weapons and armor just in case someone tries to attack us, or we just have a big stash here in case we ever need that. Tools, all kinds of stuff that we could use, pickaxes, axes, shovels, and then we have tons and tons of food. So I've already got all these labeled. I probably should have more just because it is a big secret base, but again, it's Minecraft, it really doesn't matter too much. But you want to make sure that you have supplies, right? This is kind of like your backup. This is your last resort. This is where you're going to hide out, so you want to make sure that you have plenty of supplies in case you have to kind of chill here for a while, or maybe this is your main base. So just make sure you have plenty of supplies and you should be good to go. Alright guys, so the final step to our secret base is making sure that we have a secret escape, right? So if anyone ever does find out that this is the base, I want to make sure that I have a way out, and a good way out. So what I've done is I've actually hidden an escape route in here, and you probably want to know where it was, but I'm gonna show you. So as you guys can see, there are two paintings here, and what I did was probably the most basic secret entrance ever. So on this painting, there's nothing. This is just a normal painting, but on this painting, however, there is a walk-through door. It's in this bottom right corner, and if someone ever does discover me while I'm in here, or someone's about to kill me or walk in, I can always escape right here. So what I can do is I can walk through this door, and what I like about this is if you look down, it's just lava. So if anyone accidentally finds my secret escape route, or someone chases me, they're gonna look down and be like, why would I jump, right? It's just lava. But secretly, if you do jump, you go right through, which is really, really cool. And if you're playing survival, you don't die, because as you can see, there is water right up here. So when you fall through the lava, it does hurt you a little bit, but you hit the water instantly, which stops you from burning, and you hit the ground just perfectly fine. And as you guys can see, there's an escape route down here. So one thing I want to point out, what's really cool, is if you do use this escape route, what you can do is you can close these trap doors, so that if anyone does see you jump and realizes that you survive, you can close those trap doors so that when they jump, they get stuck in the lava and they die really, really quick, which I thought was really, really cool. And then you can kind of just close these to keep them, if they somehow make it through the lava, they can drown in the water, and it'll just buy you some extra time. So I'll go ahead and give this a ride just to kind of show you what I've done and where this takes me. But essentially what I've done is I've made this railroad system that pretty much goes far away. It would probably be quicker in creative mode to just fly, sprint, or whatever. But as you guys can see, I kind of made this railroad area. And what it does is it goes pretty far across the map. I don't think I have a map on me to show you. But we go pretty far, and then what we do is we go straight up. I don't know if you guys can see in that little circle that we're going way up. We're way down right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up underwater, actually, so that no one can see where we're coming from. And it's surrounded by stone. Oh, God, we fell out. Oh, that would have been bad. All right, I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to go back up here to the top so I can show you. But yeah, this is the top. And when you get up here, the minecart normally stops. It was just another one there that kept us going. It'll stop right here. You guys can see there's a ladder and there's a trap door. So if you open that trap door, you're underwater. All you gotta do is go up, and I can't fly. There we go. And if you look down, what's cool about this area is there's actually a giant shadow here, and you literally can't see anything underwater. So I don't even think I can find my way. I think it's probably right here. Or not, I don't know. Oh, there it is. But yeah, as you guys can see, if you open that trap door, it's kind of glitching out there, but you can see that we are underwater, and when you come up, it's almost impossible to see down there, and no one would ever accidentally find that, right? Even if you're just walking through this water going under, like, you literally can't see anything. So I think that's really, really cool. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly up. My secret base is actually on the other side of that, so this is the end of the island, or the back side of the island. The island's over there. But as you guys can see, there's another little jungle area right here, and I come up on the water over here, when in reality my base was all the way back here. So I thought that was just kind of a cool little escape route. You guys can do something very, very similar. You always want to make sure that you have a way out, just in case something does go wrong. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Hopefully this will help some of you guys out when it comes to making a pretty cool secret base. Make sure to check out my vlogging channel. I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. I've been posting a lot of cool videos over there. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.